Good afternoon, all. Camelback Trading 2724 coming to you this Wednesday afternoon, January 15th. Looking at the last 3 days or so of the market profile on the SPY ETF. And a new all-time high again as we one time frame up for the third day in a row. Today is the first day we end with higher value on the day. The other days we've had an overlap in the highs, so that's a positive. The negative is we go out with a price probe to the downside, believe it or not. Now, downside price probes, as you well know, all last year were firmly rejected, right? And which we had a couple, I think, or maybe one, at least one early this year. So we'll see. Right? We're not going to know if it's rejected or not till tomorrow morning, even though we're trading $1 higher, over $1 higher from where it started. The ES still has an all-time high in the overnight, and I believe they have a poor high in their regular trading hours. We do not. So as of right now, our all-time high is in the regular trading hours, and it's not a poor high. So as far as opportunities today, opened, basically drove straight up. I didn't do anything initially. Took a small short position at the afternoon rally high. Wanted to see if we'd get some kind of counter auction. We did not. It continued up. I added on at A's high, right at yesterday's high. When B started, came down a bit, took a little off, went back up, took out the high, but came back into balance. So I wasn't that worried yet, even though we had higher value. We kept making new highs, but the tempo of the day, we made a new high in B, came right back in, made a new high, came right back in C. So my puts, I ended up, I think, putting them to bed in C. Turned out to be a good trade because right here was a small trade. Added some more here, took some decent size when C made a new high and then took it back somewhere around there. It was a nice trade. The other trade I did on the day, when we started one-time framing down, we were already 7 for 7 wide. I started a small call position at G's low. When we flushed out an I, added onto it pretty good. I thought at that time that would be our afternoon pullback low. Well, that didn't turn out to be the case, obviously. Started going back up. J never took out I's low. Took some off as we continued to go up. And then took the rest off at POC. It was a very nice trade. J and K turned out to be our afternoon rally high. Because after that, K couldn't take out J's high. Got to it to a tick, flushed out, and we had the afternoon price probe to the downside, although we've rallied really good since then. Okay, destinations for tomorrow. 328.53, 9 wide on the upside. I forgot again. We have to put in A's low of 327.30. Yes, we closed at 328.19 and we're trading even higher after hours, but the bottom line is we don't know if that's accepted or rejected to tomorrow morning. So 327.30 for the price probe. Your first upside destination. Then the 9 wide, 328.53. 328.66 afternoon rally high, J and K. And then today's high, an all-time high of 329.02. For the downside, now until we get more market-generated information, we don't have anything to today's low of 327.26. Then below that, we have yesterday's low of 326.84. Then those single prints that have held really nicely from the 13th, 326.75 gets filled at 72. And then 325.92 daily low. And then once again, just quickly on the charts, I'm showing you the weekly and daily. Monthly's up, one-time framing up with the gap. And remember, all three of these time frames still have gaps in force. Longest by far I've ever seen, by far. So here's the weekly gap down below there. I'm still calling it balanced to up with 2 days to go. If we close above 324.89, I will be calling this up. We'll be one-time framing up 2 weeks if we stay up here. Daily. Basically, I'm going to have to call this up now, right? We're one-time framing up 3 days. The reason I'm saying I think we're getting tired, we're not getting a lot of distance away. Yes, we rallied pretty good in M period, but each time we keep making new highs, we keep coming back into the previous day's range. So again, and I know I say this a lot, but we've continued to go higher. You want to get distance away from previous highs and so the trend stays young and healthy. So we're going to have to see if they're able to do that. I hope you had a great day trading. Have a great evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.